I want to show you 5 fun ways to make fire. The first is the Rudiger roll or fire roll. I already have one made up here. It's some cotton and some wood ash sprinkled in it and it's rolled up. Next is a fire piston, and we'll be using a little char cloth in that. I also have a flint and steel. We'll be using some char cloth with that as well. A battery and gum wrapper, and lastly I have the Mullein stock with a Cedar Hearth board. Now this next method is the Rudiger roll or fire roll. I start by taking some wood ash and rolling it up in half of a cotton ball that I had unraveled. I then roll it up tightly with my hand and then roll it a couple times between two flat surfaces. I like these two boards here, they work well. They're a little bit rough and that tends to grip better. And then I just rub it back and forth with medium downward pressure about 10 or 15 times. And I'm going to roll it again a little bit more here, didn't quite ignite the first time. Now this next method is the gum wrapper and battery. You have to have a gum wrapper that has aluminum foil on one side and paper on the other side. I've already cut some down with a knife just to show you here. You take one end of the foil and put on one end of the battery and the other end on the other end of the battery, and the current through there should ignite it. There you go. Some of these methods may not be the most practical in the field, but I like the flint and steel, and using a little char cloth there, you place it on top of your flint and then just strike down with your steel on a sharp edge of a piece of flint, and it should catch a spark real quickly. I think it's important to know as many different fire making methods as you can, because you never know what situation you might find yourself in. And this one's just kind of fun. This next one I use my Hickory fire piston here. I have some Vaseline on cotton balls there for fire starters, and I just put a little bit of that Vaseline on the O-ring. I find that it helps ignite the char cloth a little bit better. It makes it slide easier in the bore there, and I think it helps it seal better also. I put a little bit of char cloth in the end of the fire piston rod here and then compress it down as quickly as I can, and it should ignite it just with the pressure. What's your favorite fire making method? This one's just kind of fun. I enjoy this one also. All of them I like, but this one's really unique. And there we go. We got a little bit of a ember going. You have to use something to dig out a piece of char cloth in there, and you drop it in your bird's nest. The first method I'll be showing you here is a Cedar Hearth board with a Mullein stock, and it's important to start out slow when you're spinning your spindle, and then gradually increase your speed and downward pressure as ash fills up in the notch there. This is probably my favorite fire making method. It's a very hard one to learn, but it's rewarding once you do, knowing that you can go into the woods and start a fire with just the things around you. I have it going here. I got my ember burning,